We're in the corner of my room. I have 2 hours. It's Sunday night. I have 2 hours before I want to go to bed because it's 10 p.m. So yes, let's plan the week. You need a pillow because I'm on the ground right now. I have a bed. I don't have a desk. I'm in the process of moving. If you look, not moving rooms, not moving places, moving rooms. But if you look, see, it's kind of like fucked up. It's kind of like nothing. It's giving nothing burger. So yeah, there's that. So we're gonna do stuff in the corner right now. Essentials pillow in case the elbows start hurting. Sugar-free Reese's Oreos. I got a diet water on the side, and for fiber, banana. This is gonna be my dinner while I journal. I'll put it in the corner. I'm so excited. I think I eat one of these every other day, wherever I can find it. Okay. Yeah, let's get started. I had Dave's hot chicken earlier, and maybe I get it probably once a month, but it gave me rapid onset diarrhea, so I'm kind of recovering from that. Okay, we're gonna start off with my weekly outline. I use this Rollbon 365 journal. I got it when I went to Japan. Have you guys been to Japan? I got it when I went to Japan, basically, like earlier this year. Just went with 10 friends, so just so you guys know. It was really awesome, just so you guys know. Just so you guys know. So it has a outline of every day where you can write the date and stuff. It's pretty customizable, but it has 8 columns. 8 spaces. Columns is the wrong word, but it has 8 spaces. 7 days in a week. So the 8th day, I'll usually write week of number, general goals on a to-do list, and then day by day I'll write an outline. Usually for a weekly outline, I only like to include timed tasks. I have a really hard time designating tasks to each day when it's not that day. So this is just a general outline to get me started for the week and understand what I'm really doing. So I probably only reference this every so often. Usually when it's time tasks, I use my phone so I don't forget it. So this is basically like my phone, but like put into a different physical form. That way it's like ingrained into my brain more, I guess. I don't know. Plus it just looks nice. I think a general good idea to have on the act of planning is not only for productivity. I think when you just think about planning in the scheme of productivity, it gets sad and it gets boring and it gets scary. But when you think of planning in the idea of honoring your life and honoring what you do, I kind of reared planning my life and having a cute journal and understanding what I'm doing as a way to honor what I do throughout the day and remember it and look back on it. So not only does this help with productivity, and let's say even on the days that it doesn't, and the weeks that I don't use it, I can still use it as a way to understand what I did that day and look back and keep it almost like keeping a planner as more of a memory keeper than as a means to get something done has really, really been helpful in the act of continuing to do it. So yeah, that's a little just on that. I also use this. This is my Hobonichi Daily. I got the cover from one of my best friends, Theth, for my birthday. I think it was 2 years ago, maybe 3, honestly, but I didn't have a Hobonichi at the time. So I ended up getting one, and this has been so helpful. I'll show you the outline on it. So basically it has the day, and then on the left side it has a column, a timed column. I don't really use that often. And then it's blank, and then on the top it has I think 5 boxes for like a to-do list or something like that. But I really like this because it helps me have a less rigid planning system for my day-to-day life, and I kind of use this as a memory keeper too. But I watched this one video about interstitial journaling, and it's basically, I forgot the title verbatim, but it was something like the best journaling system for people with ADHD, and it basically says how you should keep a journal where you write what you're doing as you're doing it. So you write the time, what you're doing right now or at the current moment, and then you just keep going. I think if you have like thought permanence issues and you have a really hard time planning, this system has really been helping me understand what I'm doing as I'm doing it. That way I can enter something knowing what I'm doing. I know that sounds like a really simple executive function that a lot of people have. It's really hard for me to do that, so this has been helping a lot. Yeah, so let's get started with my week. I'm gonna put on my music. I'm gonna eat my dinner. And yeah, we'll see where this goes. I wasn't really planning to do this. Actually, I was. Yes, I really was. But I lost my camcorder that I spent a lot of money on. I lost it. I lost it when I was on vacation. So I've been really down on like recording and doing all this and all that. Ever since I lost it. But whatever. Get up. You know what I mean? Get up. So I'm just gonna record. I'm recording. I'm doing it. Where's the eye? What the hell? Did I kick it? Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna cut it. Okay, I'm getting distracted. If you don't have enough money for Bose earphones, get these Sony ones. I forgot the name. If you just look up Sony earbuds, these are like $60. Dude, so worth it. So worth it. I tried to be performative and use like timed, not timed, what the fuck, wired earphones. Really sucks, especially when you're going to the gym and then you die and then it attaches to the weights and then it pulls out and then you die and then you suffocate. Like, it's so scary. And then when you wear big headphones and then it's like, oh, so this is super cool. $60 compared to $200 or so, maybe $300. I don't know if they're on clearance. I haven't checked. So super good. Super good.
Tem duas opções, mas tem que ir de vestidinho.
I'm just gonna open this. I keep getting distracted and eating all my snacks. Okay. This week, let's do some brainstorming. Okay. This week, I haven't looked at my classwork, my coursework, in probably a month. It's been a month. So I need to get on that. I think my main goal this week is to get on that. Start looking at the Calc 3. Start looking at those. What are they even called? I haven't even looked. I haven't looked since the last test. It is so bad. But I'm locked in. I cannot fail this course. So, that's my main goal this week. So I'm planning, okay, tomorrow's Monday. I'm gonna look into creating a study plan tomorrow. Gonna look into going to class on Tuesday. Maybe even on Thursday. Finding out when the next test is and then locking that in, okay? And then, my second goal is to get back in the gym. Maybe 2 times or 3 times this week. I was an avid gym goer from October 2025, up until early March 2026 before I went on vacation, okay? I'm talking about 4 days out a week. I'm talking like strength training boots. And then it stopped. And it's been a month and a half and I feel like everything took like a complete 180 and has changed, and I wake up and my body just sucks. Oh my god. It hurts. I went on a hike yesterday and we didn't even make it half a mile total. It was so hard. So, I want to get back on that. That's my second goal. I think I'm going to keep it at 2. I noticed when I try to like overfill my life with too much ambition, I'm going to do that anyway, but I think 2 that I can, monitor. Because I'm telling you, the gym thing, I've been trying to work on that for a month. Okay, so let's get that down first before I think about anything else. And, yeah. So, let's write that down. Let's make it physical. Let's make it physical so it can exit out of my brain. And then it's going to become, instead of a thought, it'll be a tangible thing. And then once a tangible thing, it becomes an action. And then that action will become me. And I will be back in the gym 24/7. 25, 8 days of the week. Okay. So, what I first like to do, I'm in the 2-job era of my life right now. So, what I first like to do is write down all my timed responsibilities. That way I can work things that aren't timed around that, right? Because put the more rigid stuff out of the way. Why is Brent Faiyaz playing right now, man? Man. One sec. Follow me on Spotify. Actually, maybe not. Actually, maybe yes. I have this one playlist that has like 4 saves from people I don't know. It's this one, Make It 5. It's called Bustle by Cressel May. Bustle. Make it 5. Make it 6. Make it 7. Make it 6 or 7. Okay. Actually, let me put that on right now. Okay. So, right now, I'm kind of averaging working like 50 hours a week, and I know like all the people that work in the oil rigs are gonna be like, that ain't shit. I work 80 hours a week for my 5 kids, and none of my income goes to me. Do you know how hard it is? Yes, yes, I do. But yeah, that couldn't be me, okay? But it's still a little hard because when, you know, your work doubles and then, I don't know, you just don't have enough time to like chill, get Dave's hot chicken with your cousin. So you just gotta plan it a little more. That's kind of what I'm going through. So yeah. Back last week I put like a weekly overview on the bottom right. Should I do it on the top left? I feel like I should do it on the top left this week. Let's just try it out. Let's just try it out. Okay. I got this utility bag. That's what it's called. I got this utility bag. That's also the Delphonics brand. And I've been wanting this for like 2-3 years. Oh my gosh. But I surprised myself because when I saw them in person, I didn't think that I was going to get this pink one. I thought I was going to get the other one that I wanted. It was like a blue and white stripe. But I surprised myself with that one. That I wanted the pink one. Right now I'm listening to Corazón de Poeta by Jeanette. Super good. Today I went to a bookstore with my cousin. He just moved to Vegas probably like a year ago. And there's a lot of like staple spots that I feel like I haven't taken him to that I really want to take him to. I think he might be moving out of state for college in a couple months. So able to get one of my favorite bookstores out of the way. I got East of Eden, the book that everybody and their mama has read, except for me. So I'm having a book that everybody and their mama has read book club opening soon for people that haven't read like classics, like, you know, If Beale Street Could Talk, East of Eden, Giovanni's Room, I don't know, Catcher in the Rye. Probably not that one, but yeah, because I want to be able to understand references, like what people are saying. But we'll see. Like, I read that one book by Patti Smith. I didn't finish like the last 30 pages. Just Kids, right? Just Kids. Really, really good. But that took me almost a year. So, yeah. Okay. Let's see when I'm working. Do any of you guys work at a cafe? Y'all like it? Super good, huh? I'm gonna throw up. Did you guys hear about Geese? About Cameron Winter and Olivia Rodrigo? God. Big day for super annoying people, you know what I'm saying? Am I ashamed to admit that I was a little Off-put. Yes. But not because I don't like Olivia Rodrigo. I love her music. Awesome. Asian queen. Should that have been me? I'm 22 years old now. I'm going to be 23 in September. And if there's one thing I realized, it's that looking back, I didn't, when you're 17, 18, 19, honestly, I've been pretty introspective about what I wanted to do with my life and just thinking about that ever since I was a baby. Not baby, but like 8, 9, 10. I feel like everybody is. And, I, just as everybody else thinks, I didn't think I would be in this position that I am now. Not that I'm sad about it, but I definitely look back and think, wow, there are some things that I didn't realize would affect me as long as they did and change the trajectory of my life and my decision making the way that it did. And yeah, I don't know, I've become a lot more radically self-accepting. I would say even something as short as this past month. Yeah, because I guess this philosophy that I've kind of been accepting is like, how are you going to navigate this life in the most authentic way possible when you truly don't like yourself, and you don't accept yourself for who you are? Like, I think that's just having that internal battle with yourself with whatever you're doing. It doesn't matter what you do because you just won't ever feel good about it, right? So I don't know. I mean, I'd probably definitely feel better about myself if I had a degree and like I was working over like a better paying job and like all that, whatever. But life ain't too bad right now, honestly. Like, I'm very very grateful and happy that I get to see people I love and be with people I love that love me back and feel my bones in my knees and walk and enjoy and have days full of leisure and days full of intention. And I don't know, like, even I had an argument with my mommy like 2 nights ago about like my degree, and she wants me to, regardless of the conversation, it got to a point where I knew she was not gonna understand where I was coming from. And I just told her, I was like, Mom, you're not gonna understand where I'm coming from, but I love you. Good night. And if I had to navigate that kind of conversation, even something as simple as 1 year ago, I think I would probably self-destruct and not be able to sleep. And that's just amazing to me. Needless to say, I still cry a lot. Sorry, I just, scratched my nose, looked like I was picking it. I'll pick it. Just kidding. Oh my god, let me not do that. Where was I going with this? Oh my god. Oh yeah, so this is kind of straying off topic, but I think it's hard to find that balance between that positive nihilism and living in a capitalist society where you're supposed to push and push and be a working citizen. Yeah, it's just hard, especially when you're somebody that wants to have this radical acceptance of yourself, but you're also somebody that expects so much out of yourself. I don't know, like, sometimes there are even times where I fail miserably, and sometimes I feel like this radical acceptance is a form of justifying bad behavior or justifying laziness, and it's hard to find that balance. Yeah, it's really funny, really funny. On a different note, my friends have all been getting into relationships. Okay, I'm talking like, if not like a full-on set, I'm talking like, ooh, they're getting into one, finding somebody, honing down, or they're like have been in very long-term relationships. And I think I'm kind of I think I've been the only person around me that has been like consistently, it's just not working out ever. And that feels so weird. I think I was thinking about that earlier today at work, and I was like, wow, I feel very happy for all of my friends and all the people around me that are in exclusive relationships, but there's a feeling that lingers, that follows that feeling, and I don't know what the word for it is yet. I mean, I tried looking up like an emotion wheel, and I think maybe it's just discomfort. I don't know. I have a really, really weird relationship to relationships right now. After having been single for 2 years now, I don't know. And before that, my only relationship was like maybe 2 months, maybe 3, maybe. I don't know. I'm still so young, so it's hard to have a definite understanding of what I'm feeling. But I definitely feel weird. I don't know. Maybe I just need to find more like-minded people or people that have similar experiences to me. But I don't mind. I like hearing about everybody's like little boy toys and relationship troubles and all that, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I think that's something to navigate at a different time. I need to get this fucking degree, like for real. Like, it's been too long. It's been too long. It's been way too long. I'll show you what I did for April. Why did I say March? Next month is May. I'm tripping. Oh my god. I made a little newsletter for the month of May. And I think that's what I might do for May. I'm getting all my months mixed. Did I say the month? I made a newsletter for the month of April. Okay. I'm giving it to some friends, and then maybe I'll make one for the month of May. I hope I'm saying that right. I hope I'm not gonna rewatch this. I think that's it. Oh, maybe I'll insert some clips of what's been going on. I'll see you later. Bye.
These cars, slow down, we're parking. Wow, look at that.
And then nice. Oh my god.
That was really good, guys.